Hi! If you're new here, I'm Kim, and this is Brown Sense. Hi everyone, so I'm here at the design table, and I'm going to be opening up sinking funds. In today's video, I'll go over what a sinking fund is, the number of funds I have and I think you should have, as well as the categories that I'm opening, and we'll be stuffing these envelopes with $600. I'm so excited to do this with you guys, so let's get into this video. So just starting out, let's talk about what a sinking fund is. A sinking fund is a method of saving money for an event that you know is coming. However, despite knowing when the event is coming, the event is likely infrequent at a future time that cannot be estimated, or for a future amount that you also cannot estimate or do not know what the final cost will be. What a sinking fund allows you to do is save either the entire portion of money or a small portion of money towards this event so you're better prepared for when it occurs. In some cases, you may use historical data to figure out what number or what amount should be saved in each category that you have. Or you may come up with a general number based on either a factual number or any other method that one comes up with an estimate. Essentially, what you're trying to do is be prepared with all or some of the money before something happens. Using car maintenance is a great example when you're preparing for regular oil changes, tire updates, or any number of car maintenance areas that you're aware of may come from, or that your mechanic or dealer may call and tell you need to be done to the car. In this case, it allows you to be better prepared for what's coming forth without running and taking money out of your emergency account or out of your envelopes, or just using money that you haven't allocated in your budget and essentially putting yourself in a worse financial position or causing yourself to stay in the exact same financial position. Essentially, those are also a lot of the benefits of a sinking fund. It allows you to be prepared, you're able to stay in control, and we all know that we make a lot of emotional choices when it comes to money. Our whole management of money is mostly emotional. What I hope to learn and share with you through this channel is the emotionally intelligent way of monitoring and managing our money, so that when we face an emotional event, we're able to have the proper information in place to be able to diffuse our actions and to make more emotionally intelligent choices despite whatever crises we're facing at the time. So let's get into my sinking funds and let's get started stuffing them. So as you guys see, this is my binder. I got this cute little binder off of Amazon. It has some gold in it, not as much as I thought would be in it. It's kind of matte black, but it's cute and it's great to get started. So if you check out my description box below, I have this item linked in my Amazon list, and we can open this up. So this is the binder. It comes with card slots. So what you'll see here is I have my credit cards in these cute little pouchettes, and what I will be doing I will be adding the balance that I presently owe on the card. And so that also helped my financial goal to not carry my credit cards. So what I thought I would do by getting these little pouches was help empower myself with enough information when I want to impulsively spend on my credit card, and I come to this binder and pull it out to see I owe this much. If I spend X amount, I either need to have that money now or I need to figure out how to pay it off. Essentially, I want to avoid the emotional rush of being able to have access to something that I can use to just buy versus making an educated purchase or making educated use of my credit card, which I would prefer to be for vacations and traveling. So I'll be doing that with all my cards, and they all fit in here. So this is the little binder, and then I got these great envelopes off Etsy. The seller's name is The Average Budget. She's also linked below. And oh, just before I forget, these great little pouches also came from Etsy. And the seller's name is TYVM Paper Goods. So let's get into these envelopes. Have the choice. Hopefully you guys can see. You can pick the type of font you want. Yes, I got a very difficult to read font. I'll see if I can bring it closer for you. So these envelopes are great. She also sent along an example of a ledger that you could put in so you can keep track. So this is just one that I received. You can purchase these in the shop as well. I haven't decided if I'm going to use these because I also received this from the other vendor that I use, although these cards are a little bit too big for these envelopes, but they're both great cards, so check these guys out. So if you go back and if you've checked out my last August video, you notice that this looks extremely similar to my cash envelope, which is in my last video, and it will be in my upcoming video for September. I have 7 and we'll be going through. So I think the number of categories you have should depend on what's important to you. Remember, the more categories you have, the more money you have to put in, and therefore that could mean that you're either putting a smaller amount in each envelope, or you need to consider that some of your sinking funds are not high priority. I have these are my high priority sinking funds, meaning these events are either more frequent or going to occur more regularly versus low priority, which I may have more time to plan. I may have years, I may just have months. I may have some absurd amount of time to plan. So here I have 7 categories in my high priority, the last of which I can introduce first, which is debt. So essentially what you'll see in my August closeout video is that when I go through my envelopes, I may take some of the remaining money that wasn't used in a particular area and throw it in here and use this to pay off an extra debt. So that's not how I'm going about dealing with the snowball method, but that is my way of just making sure that getting rid of debt is my priority, along with managing my debt that I have in place. The next area that we have is property taxes. I live in New Jersey. There's no place you can be without property taxes. Followed by house maintenance. I also live in an old house that we're currently in the process of renovating, but that doesn't stop things from breaking while you're fixing up. Okay. Wardrobe. I love a good shopping trip. Car maintenance, because all I'm going to do is drive to the dealer and ask for help. And then lastly, savings challenges. So separate from saving the $1,000 to start off my emergency fund, following like Dave Ramsey's baby steps, following that, the Broke Black Girl has posted a couple of good little savings challenges. She has one for saving $500 in 16 weeks. So I want to start that challenge, and that's what this envelope will be for. So now that we've gone through just the number of funds that I think you should open, the number of funds I've opened, my high priority sinking funds, let's get cash stuffing. We're back. Cash is on the table. So in this case, we're only going to be stacking or stuffing 2 types of bills, 100s and 50s. Happy to see you guys. Hope you can hang out with me for a little while. So let's get into this. So for my savings challenge, I'm going to start with $100. So we can take $100 and drop it into the savings challenge. Okay. Next, for car maintenance, that's also going to be $100. So I'll take another 100 and I will drop that into car maintenance. For wardrobe, I'm also going to be putting $100 away. I'm sorry guys, this is a little anticlimactic. Maybe because it's not attached to a budget. I'm just literally getting funds started. So pretty much just putting away $100 for everything. But for me, this will work because it'll help me fight the shame that I mentioned earlier. And also it's good to know that when I think of areas that I am trying to save some money for, or things I want to be prepared for, that I also know how much I have. I can touch it. It's very much there, and I can think through it in impulse. Like, do I really want to spend this? Like, it's taken this long to get to this amount. So little impulse fighting there. So for house maintenance, that's also going to be another smooth $100 right in there. I can't wait till the house is fully renovated. Maybe we'll do a walkthrough. And then last that we're filling today, guys, is property taxes, and that's going to be $200. Now, we all know that's not what property taxes cost in New Jersey, but this is what I'm going to start my sinking fund with now, outside of a pay week to get started. Yes. So thanks, guys, for joining me. We will be in this binder hopefully sooner rather than later, adding more money or being able to open the low priority sinking funds as well. Again, thanks, guys, for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. The screen is definitely longer than I have anything to say.